Hey all, happy What It Do Wednesday, or What It Don't Do. Time in California is 9:55 p.m. and I am going to settle in for the evening. I've not left the house since I came back home. Napped a little bit. I had a little business conversation with somebody I met yesterday. Very, very good stuff. I smell something. It's so funny how small the town is, by the way. Talked to my big sis, and I have things to work on for tonight. And I'm just going to chill and reflect. So my Wednesday rant, I just chose to take the day to self-care and just work on just self-projects and breathe. Cardiologist on Friday, I'm not worried about her. That's just a routine check-in with all the new discoveries going on. And yes, sis, I tried to updo my hair. I put it up. It's growing. It's getting heavier. But I'm still going to practice. I'm trying to make the perfect ball. But just take self-care time. I spent time with the divine and ancestors and just did my thing today. And I'll just say that, and for everybody, I hope everyone had a well and wonderful day too. I still have follow-ups to do with a couple folks. I will be going to the courthouse tomorrow to pick up. I'll be picking up documents and dropping off some stuff too. I just took my time this week. I want to make sure it's perfect. Some of you guys know I'm a perfectionist on some stuff. I don't play. My sister has special timing. I swear, every time it's so weird. I started to think it's weird how this plays out too. Because even for me talking to Mr. Barbecue Dude, we're going to get there next. Oh my God. Okay. So you guys, so a couple of things. You guys will see my post. I'm always all over the place trying new things. Oh, before I forget to, hold on a second. There's my cute little my slippers and my little bling blings that my sister bought me yesterday. I don't even like to wear shoes, okay? Like some people, okay, so I'm from the South. And so some people understand me because I'm one of those type of females. So some people have to have socks in their feet at all times and have shoes on. I'm one of them country ass females to where I can walk barefoot outside and don't give a damn. I can walk on some rocks and won't feel shit. I can climb a tree with my feet. Shit, I can walk over hot lava. I need to wiggle my toes and just be free. Shit. I'm not used to having my feet covered, but she got me. We're sitting here. We had some sisterly bonding time yesterday and just chilling. I just love the hell out of her. So she bought me some, wasn't expecting that. And I bought her some too. But I love her gift though because everything has a meaning. I just love her. She got me a beautiful angel too. I can't show a picture of it. I'm not supposed to show pictures of my altar. But she's the only one who's seen it, okay? So she's perfectly placed. And I'm very funny about that because I'm funny about other people's energy into my space. And I'll give you guys a good example. Because the person who is across from me, the almost mother-in-law, the one restraining order coming, the one whose son was Ike Turner on steroids. But she gave me her mother's chair. But it wasn't her mother's energy. It was her energy tied to that object that I placed in front of my altar. And candles and shit started exploding. My ancestors were rejecting that shit. Whatever's behind me is for protection and love and light and good things. My altar was like, hell no, absolutely not. And get this shit out of here. Some of you guys remember the story. I even tried to move it to across the room away from the altar. And the whole energy was just not right. That's why I'm careful. I'm just very funny about accepting gifts from people. So I ended up ultimately giving it back to her, and she was doing this tit for tat shit. I'm not playing with her because after her son was done, I'm cool. Out of respect, though. So when chair got destroyed, people started getting spiritually attacked that are tied to me, including baby daddy, who is an ordained minister, and also former Aries big sis. But things happened, and I had to have not just me bless the house. I've been asked to have my house blessed anyway. I had to call makeup artists for backup to get all that energy out. It does not belong to me. But altar is taking very well to whatever I place on there, all next to my guardian angels. I say it like that. And it fits perfect because whatever energy is tied to that object is pure. Sister, 100, no question, pure energy. That's the first person I actually put on my altar like that. I don't know. That's my family. So anyway, now I'm enjoying my slippers. I don't know. She saw me walking around. And that's another thing too. I love where I live in my hood. Because if anything goes down, me and her be talking in the morning, just catching up and shit. Only in my hood, I can sit there and walk across the street in my little slippers and stuff. She saw me blinging too. I don't know, I was having fun in my little nightgown and stuff. Just sitting there just saying what's up. Oh, no. I like what we have. But let's see. I just need to take a brain break, you guys. You guys know I'm a nerd on steroids. Lots to talk about. And I thought about some things. It's funny how things come to me. And people are learning I do have a side effect to me because when you get synchronized into my spirit, yes, we're going to have some very like-minded situations occur. And timing is crazy. It's so weird how this shit happens. So if my sister, there was something that happened the night before last. And it's so weird because I was telling her that we're going to talk about broski too. For a certain broski, I'm still going through it, but not as bad. I had to do the ultimate today. For you practitioners, understand what the 7 knots are. And it worked just like that. I had to pull out my old recipe book. I meant what I said about ending situations and moving forward, and I'm done. Not mad, not resentful. I'm just done. And stuff starts to come up to me, and I have to roll the tape back. It's going to be a problem. And he did it again, or tried to, and I'm catching the bullshit. And I know he's probably a loss of control right now, doesn't know what the fuck to do, because I don't know what kind of females you're used to. You'd have to have some type of, like, you got to have some, I don't know, you have to have some experience to sit there and deal with a sister, a cultural sister, a Creole, Latina, Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying, Filipino, Dominican, Mexican, whatever you want to call us, whatever. Filipinos too. A lot of us, we don't be playing that shit. And I guess he's used to dealing with these weak ass bitches. Whatever he's been using with this game before other weak females is not working. And I feel a certain type of way. So I'm gonna be all over the place about a few things. Let me get to the good stuff first. It's funny how small the town is, because every time, even this morning, I woke up and was thinking, my sister woke me up, and I'm glad she did, because I didn't go to bed till late, because I haven't been sleeping well ever since this whole thing with bro. Just going through a disconnection. So I know that this time last week on Wednesday, I specifically told him I have my receipts that we're done. I can't hang in there and I'm tapping out, and good luck and God bless, no further response, right? That was last Wednesday. Again, the side effect comes in because I sense him. Like I sense my sister, like I sense baby daddy before something manifests. They just pop up or call or text or something. I know it. I feel you. Even the thought of you. And all of a sudden, like clockwork. And vice versa too. We be sensing each other. Just be knowing some shit. Even for my sisters. One time I left my car was gone. And she was like, I guess there's a car crash that happened in front of her house. But I was with bro at that time. But she just sensed something wrong. She saw me leaving she saw me leaving at one point, and she was like at 3:00 in the morning, I think. But I was going to get some tacos from Jack in the Box. And she noticed that my car was going. She just happened to be up and just look out the window. And that's not like her, but some told her intuition to just check outside. Where's my sister? I'm cool, sis. I just want to go some tacos. Nothing else going on. But what happened? So it's weird how things are happening. Even for her dreams, even if you can't remember, just different experiences, they become an alignment. So let me get to the good stuff first. So even for these past couple days, it's so weird because I went to the post office. Well, let me back up. I'm storytelling all over the place right now. True stories. Some of you guys already know. But for me and bro going through a disconnect. It's not a difficult disconnecting word, because now I know I'm dealing with, and tape is rolled back and things are starting to appear to me, and I'm just confirming the fact that I appreciate the experiences that we have, but we're done. And I'm done. I don't even feel the same. Even my tribe, myself too. And he's trying to test the waters, because I have known him since 2007. So as he's been married, his first ex-wife, and I was there for that too. Not the divorce per se, but I just say I met him while he was married. Even though nothing happened at that time, it's a whole different story. So the homie tapered off. He seen me through some situations too when I had my last ex-husband, and even relationships with his colleagues and things like that, with wives and fuck whoever. Because I met a lot of people from Oakland Police Department in 2007. I was a busy girl. Shit. I was feeling myself. Oh, no. I made a lot of good friends over the years. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows everybody, and there's no secrets with me. So it's like, whatever. Just you don't tell, I don't tell. What the hell? I don't know. We're all grown. But even after that and shit happened, we reconnected, and he's engaged to that bitch I knew was not going to work out with him. That one was not for him. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Leos act on impulse. And that's when the affair started with me and him. That's when sex got involved. And after that, it became a whole situation. It became an addiction. It's supposed to be a one-time thing. That one-time thing turned to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week, sometimes 6 and 7. I don't know. It was a lot. That was in 2018 because I asked him to re-deflower me. We're still homies, but I wanted him to break me in because I was the bro. And I trusted him. After I was celibate for about a good 3 years, after I lost Lawrence. And I wasn't even thinking about that other chick because she wasn't a factor anyway. I knew she wasn't going to last. Bitch, you're a temper. I've been here. Not to be mean. And I was right. So, only reason why things stopped, I'm the one who stopped things. It started getting weird back then. After 9 months, and the dynamics were getting weird at that time, I started pausing up. And we've been through everything together. He's seen, even for chew toy, it's all fun and games as long as you have control and you're the top dog. And that's okay to be selfish, but do things in the right way, dude. You're not being honest, not even with yourself. And then when me and that fell apart with him, I backed all the way off. And he made an impulse decision I know he's regretting to this day. Can't tell me shit otherwise. And you flip-flop too much for me. And here we go again. So it's supposed to be a broship, still have a strong connect. It's not even relationshipy or anything like that. Nothing romantic. It's deeper than that. I can't explain it. It's spiritual. I'd say it like that. Because we're on the same plane with that one. But men do some weirdo ass shit. So anyway, make a long story short, in the process of this, here we go again. So actually it is a year as of this month since we reconnected physically, and it's been again an ongoing situation. He's used to booting motherfuckers out the ring, and I had no problem with it. But in this meantime, you're playing these games. So again, my biggest pet peeves are: don't lie to me, don't let me find out shit the hard way, don't waste my time, don't make me look stupid, and don't test my intelligence. And he's managed to do all of those in different forms. And so as I convey this to him, both directly and indirectly, you catch the message. You know exactly the game you're playing. You play with these other women. You're not going to get that far with me with that part because I'm already seeing it. I'm getting kind of tired of it. Anything with confusion and inconsistency, period. And I know you're not stupid. I know you're not slow, but you have this narcissistic type about you too, by the way. It's not going to flow well with me. And I'm done. I can't do it. I had enough. You put me through some shit too. And you just walk me in the ass with all kinds of stuff. You play people like we're stupid. And so that book, I returned to him because I'm always going to be his biggest fan from afar. Even for his creation he has coming up now, I'm glad he made the investment because it's going to benefit you later in the long run to grow your business and your brand. I'm proud of you. I had a chance to see behind the scenes of what he's creating. He has a lot of creations. He's so great at what he does, but do not lose momentum, sir. If you want to eat, cook your own beef. You know what I mean? I'm glad he took that step. We're going to see how that's going to happen, though. I don't see what's going to happen because he's not totally honest. He's not a very honest and forthcoming person with some shit. That's what bugged me, too. But I put the leads in there and gave him what he had to go, and let's see how that goes. But I wish the best for him. But again, that self-serving type of mentality where you just feel in a way a sense of entitlement, whether you believe it or not. And so as I am in the process of disconnecting from him and things he had given me, I no longer have the spiritual space for it. I returned it to him. In gratitude, it served its purpose, but I'm returning it back to you. He forgot my birthday. I don't know if it was intentional or not intentional, but you know me since 2007. You can remember everything that's about me. I just slept with you a couple days before. You remember the details about other things, but you can't remember it's just certain things, like you're trying to sit there and make people feel less than them. And so your way of trying to make it up for it is give me some shit that you already started writing in. And it's just your energy connected to it. I was already disconnecting by then anyway. It's not just because of my birthday. It's a series of all these events that happen to lead me to not want to fuck with you. Because you're full of shit. You think people are stupid. And so And the gaslight manipulation factor. So then he kind of felt, I don't know. It wasn't right. I was already clocked out by that time. That was maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. So then as I'm sitting there staring at that gift he gave me, and I'm looking at it and it's looking at me, and I can't afford the energy. So I mailed that shit back to him. I can't afford it, but I respect for you. I'm returning it back to you. And so what does he do? And this is where I'm disconnecting, saying, you know what, I wish the best. I basically cannot fuck with you anymore. I'm tapping out, but God bless and good luck. He orders a brand new one to come to my doorstep and one of my aliases, and still didn't get the alias right, but he had a twist to it. That's the way he did things, is still being Mr. Mysterious and all this other shit. No, not paying attention to my circumstances of my safety situation. And I have stalkers. I have change in my hair, still tied to my dad's homicide. Are you for serious? I'm already funny about people knowing where I stay, and the way he did it, and just the way he did it is not cool, dude. You hella trigger PTSD. And I'm looking at this shit, and I was staring at it. I was going to return it anyway. Because I'm done with the space. Like, why are you doing it? So after I told you and set a boundary that we're pretty much done, but thanks, but no thanks, he decides to give me a new replica of what the fuck I sent back to you. So you're trying to force whatever the fuck is. I don't know. Because most people are like, oh my God, that's so sweet. He surprised me. No. This motherfucker's making up for the fact he forgot a birthday. As much as you mean to me, and I remember every detail about you, can remember my shit. Now I'm to acknowledge I'm not about a gift. It's a principality of the matter. But you don't even know what I like and what I'm into. It's all about you and putting you on that pedestal. I'm done with that shit. And so I was staring at it. I let him know I can't keep this, going back to him too. I was staring at it. I'm serious. I almost called his job because I didn't know who it came from. I almost called his colleagues to do it in the bomb squad because I'm thinking I could have got set up with some shit. I could have had a finger, a foot, or some other shit up in there. I wasn't feeling comfortable. You pay attention to what you want to pay attention to. And so didn't talk to him on that Wednesday's last time I had words from him this time last week. I just in blessings. I'm not being mean. It's just I'm done. How many different ways can you say I'm done? It's time to move on. It's time to go on. This is the path we're on. I wish you the best. So what narcs do, or narcissists do with those personalities, he doesn't have the disorder. He just has the traits for some things. They try to guilt trip you and gaslight you, because at no point, even if I made it clear about what my issues are, what led me to get to this point where I'm cutting you off and I can't deal with you anymore, he does not address any of the issues. I've done it both directly and indirectly. He has a problem. How are you a cop? You have a problem with having a conversation and addressing issues or taking accountability for the shit you know you're doing that's fucked up. I'm just saying this even as a friend. You feel me? And so haven't heard from him from Wednesday. Cool, but I know I'm being watched. I know he watches me. He lies a lot. I'm watching you. Watch me, my dude. Even for the simple questions I asked you, I already knew the answer. You lied about that too. Stop it. We're too old for this shit. Like, what are you doing? And so as I sensed him on Sunday night, I sensed him like I used to sense baby dad, and all of a sudden he'd pop up on my window or pop up on my door, try to break in or some shit, or call one to come through and just be at my front gate screaming my name. I sense people. Same with my sister. I sense her too because we're synchronized and linked. Same with Broski. Oh, we're hella synchronized. I know you watch me. Without fail, because I'm catching him slipping on himself and some things too. But in the meantime, I sensed him. So that was last Wednesday. So on Sunday, he hits me up on Facebook. But he's never been on my page. I took him on my page quite some time ago. We're going through different things. But we always do Messenger now. He switches. He's very Mysterio for reasons. I can go ahead and sleep and I don't have to worry about looking over my shoulder and worry about what the fuck I do. Shit, I'm single and grown and sit there and put it all up front. No misunderstanding with shit, as people know. But he hits me up with this message. So again, from what narcs do is they can't get you one way. Don't take accountability for what the fuck they do. Don't know how to say I'm sorry because they're not going to. Or find some funny ass ways to do it, which is superficial to me for the way it's done for some things. Your way to pacify me is to send me a brand new replica of the book I sent back to you. Is that what we're doing now? Game goofy. I'm not trying to totally clown, but I'm gonna clown a little bit here. Because it doesn't make sense. And you're testing my intelligence again. And so what he does is hits me up through Messenger on Sunday. I sensed him. I already know because I know his schedule. I know his time. I know his spirit. I know his core. And I know I could feel him summoning me, okay? He's used to me massaging his body. And I like to touch him from head to toe. I like paying attention to him. I will worship the hell out of your body. And I know Tim misses me too. Shit. Whenever we hang out and have times together, it's always just peaceful and just chill and just I'm cool, but I can be submissive. That's just my nature too, to the right person. And I don't mind. That's my nature. And I know he misses that. He's not used to having that type of attention. And so he hits me up on Sunday night and out of nowhere, and he hits me up with some very troubling news. So again, they try to lure you in. What narcs do is they try to lure you in with emotion. Pull the emotion card because he knows that if anything were to happen, I will go batshit crazy and go ham. I'm those ride or die chicks who show up with a fucking shotgun, an AK-47, tire iron, duct tape, ski mask, motherfucker, a shovel. What you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Just point. I'm very protective. And if something were to happen to him, yes, I do worry about him. He knows I'm going to sit there as an empath. I will sit there and care the hell out of you. And so he hit me up with some bad news that is going on with him. And I didn't think about it first, but I got it because what worries me, he's a cop and works in law enforcement. You know, I know about how people worry about death and things like that. I've seen a lot. And we're all getting up in age, y'all. And there's no timeline on when you're about to pass. And he was asking how my health is doing. He didn't know how. He did a temperature check. And he's freaking out. So again, he's thinking about his health. And here we go with one thing. But he's still not consistent on what he says and does, though. I'm going to leave that there. So all of a sudden, I'm panicking and automatically worrying for a minute. And then the next thing he asks is when I'm available. So what am I doing tomorrow? Or even for Sunday night. You know what I mean? Well, not tomorrow. I'm talking about Monday or Sunday. You know what I mean? But the thing is to get me to feel empathetic for him, come over there. And you already know if I come over to his spot, we're going to be fucking. Come on now. Without fail, ever since I introduced sex into the situation, it's been an on-site situation. I'm trying to think there has not been one time we have actually hung out since 2018 to where it does not end in sex or it begins in sex or sex is involved somewhere in there. Talking about it's supposed to be a one-time thing to dust the rust off my brakes. I heard the fuck out of that. I told you I'm addicting shit. Now everybody gets it. Okay, I'm a whole different event. People have fun with my body. I don't know. I'm very funny about that shit. But instead of not even addressing the issues, whatever else is going on, I dropped everything in concern for him. And his mental well-being too. But he's not going crazy like that. But when somebody loses a friend, especially with death, man, it makes you think. And I have to remember that bro's a couple years older than me, and whoever's happened, we're all in the same age range. So it's hard. I've been there. I understand. But his concern, even though his motive, even though he showed that out there and asking for me, and we're catching up for a little bit, I know he misses me doing a temperature check. Still can address the issues that we have going on. Wants to know next time we can actually basically kick it. You know what I mean? So again, it goes back to him, to pacify him. So I guess I'm going to heal him again with the pussy. And it bothered me because I was going to go for it at first and just take one for the team. My main thing was concerned for him and make sure he was okay as a friend. He was going to see if I was on flip-flop, and my spirit would not let me. So I know he had an event coming up, and I said, I'm just getting off on flow. Let me go ahead and just remix it. Sweetness has not been touched since the last time he touched it. And I know he's waiting because, yeah, she's pretty damn tight. She's gonna stay that way too. Shit, I'm not letting no more milk and cookie distribution. But he had an event that came up on Tuesday. Glad he passed, but he was looking forward to seeing me, and my spirit's not letting me do this. So I told him, you guys saw the post from last night that even if I try, my soul's not gonna let me. And I was telling my sister, it was Monday night or Monday, because after we had the conversation, he was like, please just keep the book or keep the gift. And I put that gift, I kept it in the box in my closet. I just cannot afford the space. When I say space, spiritually is bugging the fuck out of me. I don't care if he didn't touch the fact it's still connected to him. I don't care if he fucking ordered it. It's still something tied to him. I'm disconnecting that. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll keep and give it a chance because I see what's going on. You don't take things for granted like that. But I'm not taking it for granted because he has a different motive. So I took it out the box, I think on that Monday. And I told my sister that because I was staring at it. The energy is just not right. But I actually took the plastic off of it. I didn't open it, but I took the plastic off, which still opened up the energy even more into my space. And from there, that night, I had some very chilling, it was a spiritual type of energy or presence that wasn't good. And my sister didn't sleep well that night well either. You know what I mean? Something was up. Because I unleashed that energy that had no business being in here. And my spirit just kept bothering me. And I'm serious about this. I had to think about this part. Again, you're playing with my intelligence. You have a different motive. And you're still doing the same shit. And you're still pissing me off right now because if I'm telling you things that are bothering me, you know my pet peeves. Don't lie to me. Don't let me find out shit the hard way. Don't waste my time. Don't make me look stupid and don't test my intelligence. So he's using emotions to try to lure me in. But the ultimate thing is, am I available to come over there because he was expecting me to cater to him? For your selfish gain, it's not about your friend being passed. I know you missed the pussy. I know you missed our camaraderie too because I'm catering to you. That's no longer. But the way you try to manipulate the situation, make me feel bad for you and give in, you again play with my intelligence, sir. So now it's just confirmation. I'm not mad because I can't be surprised. Again, you're confirming your nature to me. So last night, when he was expecting me, and I told him I was going to come through, I didn't. And at the same part, too, I had to do the unthinkable and to make sure we keep this shit disconnected. Not like that, there's nothing to hurt him at all, I promise. Practitioners know what I'm talking about. And I sent that book back to the post office. And while I was at the post office, I happened to see this barbecue truck. The location was awkward because it wasn't really, I mean, you can see people passing by and shit, but that's not a good place to park to get business. But he caught my eye, though. Something about that smell of that barbecue was smelling yum. And I was like, And I saw him. I was like, I'm going to go mail something right quick. But I haven't seen you here before. I'm going to come get me a plate. Even though my sister already has spaghetti ready for me. I'm going to come get me some more tomorrow. But he was cool. He's a nice cat. He looks like he's mixed with Creole. He's black though. But he has those bluish, grayish, greenish eyes. They look bluish, grayish though. I don't know. They're very handsome. But no, I'm not hitting on him. He's a nice man. So when I came out, when it got me the barbecue, and I was looking at this, I was just checking this truck out. So about you guys, some of you guys have had experiences with me. Yes, I'll promote the shit out of you. Shit, not just supporting black businesses, support local businesses, period. For quite a few of you guys, I've seen you guys grow. Even for my son, even for him, he did the DJ event for, I was working at county when I first started for the appreciation event. And he did one hell of a job. He had business even after that. My boy still had his yellow pages listing. You know what I'm saying? He had business cards. My son was pimping. He was in high school. But I like to see people grow and flourish. Turn your passions into something profitable and still give back. So even for like my sorority sister, Amber, and Big Sis, And I still have the shirt that you made for me for the original sorors for DST. In fact, I'm going to have that framed. I've been meaning to do it. I still have it hidden in the closet, but put up somewhere because I know it's been some years, but I still have my shirt. And even for the tumbler she made these big drinking cups, but she did them customized though. So I did it for a set for a few of my supervisors and staff who I really care about, I actually like. And people love the chef. She did the Green Lantern, and the head department supervisor, she loved the color purple. And my sister did something just very pretty. You know, they still have those tumblers to this day. And that's been since 2017, 2018. Shit. My sister that's an entrepreneur right there. She be about that life. You know, she sit there and did different things for like the health food drinks and things like that. I support you. If you doing some good shit and some good product, I'm for it. I'm going to test it out. What's going on? And then also, who else is there? There's a mega artist, or Damon. Now, I need to get my art piece from my job, too, because obviously I'm retiring out from the county or either going to transfer. They better fix something because they're in trouble right now. But I'm still on leave. But I have one of his early art pieces, too. I'll never forget with him looking up at the sky that had the flower behind. I say, oh, shoom. And I had that frame and matted. It's beautiful. I had a couple pieces from him. And, you know, he's not even just a artist. And keep in mind, he's also a theologian, book writer. And he's getting up there. I like his Art Talk Tuesdays. If you guys look up Damon, the artist and theologian, I always post his Art Talk Tuesday post. I want to have lunch with him and just sit down and talk about him branding himself to get himself out there, because whatever he does, he has great creations. In fact, he's permanently tattooed. He did quite a few of my tattoo designs I have on my body, okay? The man's gifted. I chose him for a reason. And he's very peaceful and zen and yum, and he's spiritually grounded. And he's an ordained minister too. Let me go ahead and promote him one more time. I'm a fan of all his works too. When We Pray, okay? Don't lose momentum. I can't wait for his second book. But every time he speaks of something is of substance. That's the one who came and blessed my house to get that dark energy out when, for since I had Niecy's mama's sheriff in here, and that I told you about what happened. I like my frater. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? But I love his product. I love the way he presents himself and creates himself. And he's come a long way and still going strong. He's getting stronger. I want to have lunch. Let me take you to lunch. Let's have a conversation. Shit. I smell money on people. And I don't say money. I'm not trying to make money off you. I smell success in you. Shit. Some people have seen me help build. I still need to renew my notary license, so I'm not doing any of that until I get my name changed complete, which will be very shortly. I'll be deleting this page and creating a whole nother and recreating my life. It's not just about a name change. It's deeper than that. Some know, because of the domestic violence situation. What else is there? Who else have I seen? For JB Diva or for Bishop O'Dowd fam, James Brown, he's a growing, we need to collab together too. I'm going to get there next. About even our vlog channels, but still just stay on top of it. Don't lose momentum. But I'll promote the hell out of people. If I see some good product, ooh, there's another lady too. Sugar Bang Bangs. Some of you guys remember that candy store that right before you get on the 580 freeway coming from Foothill Square, like going towards San Leandro. She had a candy shop, and she did a few events for me with these wonderful customized like candies and just pretty and wrapped up in these boxes. I did a lot of events for the county I first started working for them for either my supervisor's birthday or just because and things like that. And she had a wonderful shop, and she's just a beautiful person. She's a Leo female. She's very yum. I remember her. In fact, she's still on my platform, but that's not her real name, no, but I forgot her name, but she's cool. And I met her daughter too, and her daughter's also a creator too. But even though she doesn't have the business anymore to help focus on her daughter and other things, people remember that I would promote the hell out of you. And some of my staff still have, or my colleagues still have, some of those things that you made. It was too pretty to even open. But she puts love and care into what she does. And so same with bro. He has a very good product, and it's valuable. It's profitable, but you have to apply yourself. So if I see something out there and I see another one too, DJ Unagi, Agi. And I've known him since 2003. We used to work together. And he's a DJ. And it stuff you off the hook and be cracking. Should I been to his events? I missed. I hear you gave me a CD he made. I cannot find that CD to save my life. But his music is always on point. So whenever he does some type of Twitch things, even if I could not get online, I'll still show support to my boy and spread the word of mouth. But I believe in people and their products, but I see the quality. It's not just because you're my friend or because I'm fucking you, whatever else. If I see something quality in you and I see growth and I smell money coming from even a self-employed person to on the side from my job, still a hustler, still have the businesses I help to grow, even for others, I will promote you. Now, don't get me wrong, because there's some people who are on my platforms and I was like, what is this going on? I have lots of questions and we're going to pray about a fix of Jesus. I see people who have potential, but not applying themselves. So there's a couple people like Capricorn says, you're good at what you want to do and you have these dreams and you can do hair. I'm still waiting for you. I have a paying customer who's been waiting to get her locks dyed and you have not called me back and I'm tired of chasing people. I'm going to move on to the next one. So if you guys want money, put yourselves out there. Apply yourself. But it all starts with you. I could sit there and just do it as advice. Everything else is up to you. I've seen some people, even for other hair people, like Aquarius sis, not big sis Aquarius, Erica. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we did braids by Erica or something. She used to be my hair braids person too. And she's still, because she's on my page too. She about that life. That's a hustler. Who else is there? My son doesn't play about his money. Who else is there? There's braids by Yaya. She's my other lock person I had, or my, not lock, hair person I had for years. But I've seen some people actually grow and flourish, and some people that stay idle and sit there and talk about what they want to do, but don't do it. So anyway, and I see growth. If I see growth, I have no problem doing that. It's like we all have to teach each other. Me, I went to the school of hard knocks and having to learn from the ground up, from hiring, firing. All daddy says is I want this in place by this date. I don't care if security companies we have to do, the real estate or the property management consulting part, which I still maintain on SERPA levels. He wanted to do, what else is there? He did the janitorial commercial for 34 different medical and dental offices doing turnovers, and that also too. All the stuff he did, all daddy would do is like, I want this done on this date. We have this time. I had to make that shit happen. So I've been through it all. I'm trying to save people from headaches, okay? And how to just minimize the headaches. If I look back then when I knew now, it'd been so much smoother. But I saw the barbecue dude. He's a very nice guy. I call him Chef Howard. And it's so funny how small the world is. I'm going to show you guys something. So me and my sister connected. She calls these crazy ass times. Like this morning, I'm sitting there playing gospel music. And I was looking at her angel I had on my end table before I blessed my altar and reset my altar and put it up there. And every time I even think about her, do some spiritual stuff, she will call or text, okay? Like clockwork. Every time. She be knowing some stuff. But about barbecue dude, so I'm talking to him. I took some pictures. I'm like, this looks scrumptious. What's going on? So he made me a plate with some big ass ribs. No, I should not be eating that pork and stuff. It was very yum, no. Then he had potato salad and the baked beans. And I shouldn't be eating that either, but I decided to go ahead and cheat. It was worth it. He makes garlic noodles too, and he makes shrimp and all kinds of stuff. I'm coming back. I don't know. But something caught me about his energy, and he's just a chill dude. So I went and got my plate. We made short conversation, and I got his information. I was like, I'm going to go ahead and just post you on my Facebook because his food was good. His energy is just cool. That's more money. And so, I don't know what made me say that. I just smelled something on him. And no, I'm not trying to link up with nobody. This is just from, you just recognize success and growth. You just see some things in people. And so he gave me his information, and I hit him up today, but I told my sister, I sent her posts and stuff, and she was like, girl, where'd you get that from, this, that, and the other? And while she's sitting there texting me, I was actually on the phone with dude. Okay? Yesterday and today. At the exact moments, like while I'm talking to him, she's texting me, where's the barbecue spot at? While I'm on the phone with him. How funny is that timing, okay? So it goes to show when I go up there, I pull up the dude, and this is so funny how town is small is. I guarantee if he meets my sister, when he does, you guys know each other because you used to sit there and have your truck in front of her house on the block on 80 on Bancroft. And she knew, she described you to a T when I told her like who you were, but she didn't get it at first. She was like, oh, I know him. I'm like, girl, that's him. I don't know. But the town is small, dude. But it's just interesting because well, I have this time off and I'm just doing self-care. I'm keeping productive anyway. I still have different consulting projects to do, still have legal works to do, but keeping myself busy. You guys know I'm a nerd, so I'm having a moment. I don't know. But I caught up with him tonight. It's just nice to reawaken some parts because it's also helping me grow myself too on my own adventures. And come to find out, my sister knows exactly who dude is. That's so crazy. Yeah, I can't wait to sit there and have a sit down with him. Not a bad thing. It's just ideas. Because if as business owners, especially for small businesses, it's very helpful as we help each other out. Because people think it costs a lot of money to sit there and maintain and build and outreach and just promote yourself. And it really isn't that hard at all. There's a lot of free shit out there. Utilize it. Shit, network, let's get it. But I'm a cheerleader. But that's all. Something about him that really stuck out as far as the energy. Even today, he was playing some cool, like some Sade and some KBLX type of music going on. I felt some type of way. It was just chill. He puts love into his food. I'll say it like that. So aside from that, you guys, what else am I going to talk about? I cannot show my alt like I want to. I'm going to sit there and say something. Because the spirit was very high today. I'll say it like that. Just as far as vibrations and everything was a reminder. And I spent a lot of time just reflecting and woke up with some things. And I'm not going to shed any more tears over this whole thing with disconnecting from bro, because I'm seeing, again, the motive, the underlying motive or the pattern. And again, if you know what's bothering you, you're still doing those same type of things. You think people are stupid. And again, it comes back to the selfish game. So you're still testing my intelligence, sir. So obviously you don't respect me. And you're used to these wick ass bitches that I guess you can get over on with that shit. I'm not the one. So we're really done with that part. So keep them on block and just keep them moving. My life is going on. And don't look back. People try to test you and see if they can find a way to get back in. He kept asking, just like the rest of them, all of them like the same now. Well, what do you be doing these dudes to make them act like that? You're answering your own question right now. I'm probably the one that got away. Yeah, I'm going to be missed, but that's okay. They were all passing on through shit. So aside from that, for the practitioners, I'm going to say something to people because it's so weird to me how people, they want to try to be in a position and obtain certain type of powers and gifts, and it's not your nature. We're all capable of having everything, the same things within us. It all starts with you, though. But some people don't get it in this lifetime. And some people have different motives, and you have to be careful with that. So even as a priestess, I've helped people along the way. But see, whatever I've done, even showed you, I'm funny about who I haven't teach or show anything to, whether it be the Bible. And that's another thing, too. If you don't have any type of spiritual something within you, I mean, I don't care if it's the Bible in your house, the Book of the Dead, the Torah, the Quran, something. Shit. Hands on a cross, something, anything. Shit. Hindi, something, an elephant has me something. But you don't have any type of spirituality in your spirit and you're not really focused on it. What's the point of you trying to sit there and pretend? I just can't fuck with people, certain people like that. I don't know. I'm just very funny about things. And so what I'm learning along this way is that people see how I practice different things that I do. Because it's not even about voodoo hoodoo or something. It's much deeper than that. Because it's all connected with everything. More than what people realize. But not everybody's qualified to understand how the universe and divine works on several levels. And so people ask for advice and all of a sudden they see how I practice and things. Some people have been in my house and seen some things and blown away and see how I actually make some things happen. And they want to know, well, oh, I want to do that. I need to do such and such. But your heart is not there because you're not qualified or centered to do so. That's like me being a vampire and you coming at me with a cross. Bitch, I'm still going to bite the shit out of you and suck the blood out of you because you don't even have the faith and the core within yourself. It's all start your chi and you to go ahead and even support that symbol. You have to be about that life. Don't just talk about stuff and what you want to do, because if you're setting any type of ritual and your intentions into the air, I don't care if you're chanting, you keep your eyes open and look up. You say it from whatever you have in your soul. It all starts with you. You sit there and pour it out into the universe, even as you chant or as you pray. You speak into manifestation, give clarification about your intentions, whether you're giving gratitude to ancestors or asking for help, whatever you need. May it be genuine and truthful, though. Not just truthful to the universe, whatever. You have to be truthful with yourself. Whenever you're doing certain rituals, whether you even dress a candle, because I'm surrounded by angels and things of protection and light and just gratitude to my ancestors. But there's no point in you guys doing certain things if you're not putting your heart into what you do. And it has to be natural. It's not some things can be learned and opened up if that's a part of who you are. But if that's not who you are, stop pretending to be some shit you're not. So some people go to candle shops all day long, and I don't even need a candle. My whole altar was dark this whole damn week, damn near. And so I decided to go ahead and catch up to some things, say, because the spirit called me. It's time to give gratitude to my ancestors and all kinds of other things. That's just me, though. And candles are in the Bible. The candles are everywhere in different colors and lights and air, earth, fire, water, and angels and all kinds of fun stuff. Saint Joseph, all the kinds of Saint Michael, all kinds of shit be going on. And all some other shit, too. But in the meantime, no matter how much money you spend trying to sit there and make some shit happen, those will be some short-term type of tricks. And what the fuck are you doing? Because your mind is not even there, and your intentions on your subconscious is still showing something else. And so to me, it's wasted time to sit there and show somebody who really in their spirit, you can tell off bet, who really is going to be qualified to learn to receive the stuff and actually open to apply to open themselves on several levels. Or it's going to be a waste of time. You're just sitting here wasting your breath. Like, what the fuck am I doing? And if things were really important to people, as I go to my way to sit there and do those practices for certain people, come to find out you're doing a whole hypocrisy thing. So even if I said anything, it's going to backfire on you because your head is still saying elsewhere. You're not in that frame. You're wasting people's time, including yours. So again, I say, when people do a lot of practice, even with Reiki, you have to be centered. You have to be focused. And you have to be truly, genuinely, spiritually ready. My sister is very gifted, by the way, too. That's my species. Broski is very gifted, too. Even though he's using his gifts a little differently, I can't do it anymore. It's conflicting with my energy. We can't just, Omega Artist is extremely gifted. That's how you pray. Shit, tell me what's going on. But y'all, stop looking for short-term fixes and really look into yourself and figure out what you want in life and how to pray. I dealt with one client, one of our homegirls before. I had to sit there and I cut her off too because she's doing it for the wrong reasons. If you're the side chick and you want to break up somebody's marriage, this dude's trying to sit there and stay happily married to his wife, and you only see him when he's working and away from everything, and you can't even spend the night. That probably tells me he's not interested. He doesn't call you. You have to sit there and chase this dude. And you're trying to get control over this dude. So my thing, when you pray for a mate, because whatever God may have closed that door, you find out that man's not for you, leave that door closed and go, just pray for finding yourself first and let that right mate find you. All these specifics for, may he have a big dick and may he eat your booty like it's groceries, all this other shit, and may he lick your pussy for hours, all this shit, may he have lots of money and buy you stuff. What are you praying for? And you're praying that to who? What's going on? Girl, no wonder shit backfired. No, your spirit's not right. I don't care how much cleansing you try to do. You were, That's just an example. I heard some stories and seen some shit. Be careful who you allow to bless you and teach you spiritually too. Because some people are just in it for the money, but I'm also funny about whoever you're connected to. So if I'm not connected to that person, because I know they're tied to a dark energy as well as light, I don't discount them, because every teacher or practitioner or priestess or priest, minister, everybody's different. I've learned both the dark and the light. I practiced both before, and I've learned my lesson. I do not fuck with anything dark. I've learned the consequences of my actions, because even as in natural things, is you enhance what already existing. It's not a fun thing to say God will make your enemies your footstool, because there's a price that comes with that too. You be careful what you pray for. You still have to have an open heart and keep your heart pure and light and genuine. And people do things for selfish reasons, but still can't get their minds together. So even if you said something, whatever you sit there and speak on, and not even really speak, you guys just sit there and fucking set a candle, don't say shit. Bitch, there's more to it than that. There's levels to this. There's a reason why I choose to dress my own shit, and be careful what you put in there. Everybody has their own thing, but your energy is very important. But even setting whatever the fuck you do doesn't have to be about a candle. There's different things. Whatever you put out there, what your outside intentions are, the divine knows your inside intentions. So if it's not in alignment with what you do, it's going to backfire. It's going to be short-lived, and you're going to be miserable. That's why I said, whatever you do, let your heart speak. And be careful how you pray and what you pray for. People are praying to have lots of money and big titties. I just pray for peace and happiness. Whatever God has for me, just thank you for keeping me and restoring me and keeping me safe, and I cannot keep myself. Something pissed me off about that too. JB, I'm going to send you the fucking video from my monetized channel for my mukbang. I get a lot of requests for different things. I have slowed down the mukbangs because I just really don't have an appetite like I used to. And people, you get all kinds. You have to have thick skin being a YouTube creator. I'm going to say it like that. And that's another reason, too, I had to drop off Mr. Scorpio, too. That's why I say you have to have some type of spirituality about you, because I don't give a fuck what you say. Before I eat anything, I will always pray over my food and give thanks. You know what I mean? I sit there and say thank you. I pray for him, for those who sacrificed for me to have this meal, for even putting money in my pocket to even have this meal, for those who prepared it. I give thanks. May the food be nourishing and healing to just not my body, but even for my own son, whatever he eats and puts in his body, even if he's not with me, protect him too. And I just say thank you, God. Somebody told me I prayed too long on my motherfucking mukbang video. And just get to eating and sucking on chicken wings. Just go ahead and suck on the corn dog. Do you believe that? Some people look at mukbangs and ASMR as more of like a fucking, it's a fetish. I'll say it like that, okay? But there's nothing wrong with the power of prayer and power of healing, but it all starts with you. I don't know. I just have a problem with certain people. And everybody expresses spirituality in different ways. Just know there's something greater than you. And how you do it, it's about your intentions. And some people just don't get it. Some people will not get in this lifetime. So my thing is like, stop helping motherfuckers and let them find their own. Because I'm even looking at the energy and things connected after the fact. And I'm not trying to sit there and say that person is just not my get down. So if I know that person's tied to somebody else's energy that's helping them too and some other shit, and they're still not, it's just something's not clicking in that spirit. And I already picked it up and still want to give the benefit of the doubt. I just know not to fuck with it. I'm just done wasting time with people. I'll say it like that. So I'm just very funny. I don't know. But anyway, aside from that, you guys, I am going to finish up a couple docs. I have to get back to Bishop O'Dowd. Oh, I got you, boo. I saw your message. And I'll respond tonight. Don't even trip, because I still have to make my trips this week anyway. Tomorrow for sure. And Friday, I have court for tomorrow and Friday, and then next week too. So I'm gonna be going back and forth to court for a while. Just been kind of get everything together. I'm talking about 300 or 400 pages of documents and have to research shit. I have a lot to do, but I can't complain. God has been good, and I'm just thankful. And I look back at how my daddy lived his life and some things, and now I understand. I look back and I'll never forget the weekend before his murder. And I'm 30-some years old, keep in mind. And we were talking about stuff. He was giving me, like, his soul knew some stuff before he did. Like, he knew it was going to be the last time I see him. And I never forget, like, the last words I said to Daddy was, I said, thank you, Daddy, for everything. But even before that, because I was working, I filled in for security because Yancey, my brother, was doing some stupid shit. So I was working security on that Sunday, and Daddy was outside the building doing landscaping for the Hunt My Medical building. And after I got off my shift, I went outside and kept Daddy company. That's what we do. Me and Daddy work cool together. You know what I'm saying? I just be listening to Daddy. Daddy just be telling me all kinds of wisdom. Or both there chopping up bushes and putting stuff in the bags and just cleaning up and stuff. But he was like, Tamara, he was He was like, you may think you know everything now, because we have some conversations, but he was preparing me. He was sitting there just preparing me about stuff. Didn't know why. And he says, you may think you know everything by now, but he said, in due time, you will understand. Just keep on living. And things that he said, it came into manifestation years, even into now, after his murder. Because shit I never thought I'd have to go through. Oh, I get it. I miss my daddy. And one more thing I'm going to do too, because I was telling my sis about this too, because I've got a little too comfortable. I've been here for a couple years now. And for the blessing that's come to me on my birthday, I say it's from daddy, from above. Huge blessing, huge blessing. And I'm just going to sit comfortable and just stack and do whatever I do. My next moves, I have time to breathe and just chill. But it's time for me to remix some things, because I'm looking at these damn pictures that are on my wall. So the pictures behind me on that altar, that's all me, daddy, my brother, and people close to my heart. But some of that shit's going to remix for a couple of those pictures. But memories are huge to me. And so it's time for me to sit there and remodel or remix my unit while I'm here. So these pictures I've had of different memories over these past couple of years and things before, and people no longer in my present, I don't want them in my present or my future. And some things have just served their season. It's time to just take those photos down. I keep saying I am. This is going to be a project which I don't mind, but it's time to sit there and put some new things up, put some light up and some African pieces. And that's why I want to talk to Omega Artist too, because I keep putting it off, but I'm overdue for a couple pieces from him. But every time I see his Art Talk Tuesdays, he has a new piece, and it's kind of hard to choose. Shit. But I want to do something. I want to do something and put some mirrors in here. But it's time for a lot of stuff to let it go. And if anything, maybe get a digital photo frame, which I do actually have one in my office at my job. But I need to just start making some moves and just, I think that every couple weeks what I'm going to do, I'm not even worried about paydays. I'm not even about paydays. Just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But time to throw out some old stuff and upgrade. So this couch, I came when I moved in here, and just certain things, even this recliner, it's time to let some shit go. Rug, it's time to go ahead and upgrade and do something different. And just change the style of everything. It's just time to remix. There's nothing wrong with getting rid of some old shit and just doing something new. That's a part of reinventing yourself. And I'm just grateful because when I came in here, I had nothing. I lost everything because of the whole domestic violence situation. And I see how blessed I am. Even for now, I've been well kept and protected. I'm really happy. It's a blessing because I have a new sister right across the street, like 100 feet away. Shit. It be going down. I love her and her husband and her kids, everybody. And her grandbaby's cute too. This little girl, she's so cute. Now to do her hair. But it's just time to just switch some things up, you guys. And that's another thing too. One last thing too for some people. And it's going to sound weird because I noticed that when I was highly depressed, when I was too sick to take care of myself, and I had to move back home with my mom. And I was depressed in that house. People not even know I was even there. I just stay in my room. I would stay in that room. People not even see me come out to eat, no nothing. I stayed hidden. I was depressed. I was living all the stuff I had. I was basically living out of my room. With that comes clutter. And you can tell a lot by somebody by the way their head is because of how they keep their house. So if your house is filled with clutter, even your car, that's how I like my sister's, her Jeep, and I keep my car clean too. Some of you guys see, because you have a clear space and canvas to sit there. It makes you more think creatively and you can breathe better. It's cool. So when I got out of that situation and I have a chance to recreate myself, I may not have much, but I'm a simple ass person, but everything's always clean. Dishes are put into place and I'm just chilling. You don't find clutter in my house. But it's all about a spiritual thing too. That's why I say a spiritually and mentally grounded place, a space, just make sure you kind of keep your house in order. I kind of have OCD with some shit. And I like that about Bro too, because he's very structured with that part. You have to have some type of organization that helps you think better and operate better. Your spirit will feel better. Doesn't have to always be perfect, you know what I mean? But still set your house in order. And some people have to remind themselves that you will operate better if you keep your house organized in some type of way. You know what I mean? Because after a while, people start becoming hoarders and shit, and that's not the spirit. I don't even know where that came from. I'm not just talking about one person. I'm just talking about overall, even reflecting on how far I've been. Because I never had that problem before. Then went into that dark place and it came out of that shit. You feel a lot better. Shit, heal yourself. Clean your house. Shit. Clean your car. That represents you and your spirit. So aside from that, I know that X or Doc, he's giving me a break because we had a conversation. So he was more so worried about I'm not going back to Broski because it's about he can see how upset I was, especially after last week too. Ain't no roosters in the hen house. I am just chilling. I'm just enjoying time to self. And there's nothing wrong with being by yourself. I really am not one of those females that have to have somebody. Now, one exception, I meant what I said about a certain person I crush on since I was like 6 or 7. No, I'm about to take a trip to Sacramento. But I let my sister know too. And she started to understand me. I'm funny about holidays. She gets it. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She'd have to get. She already gave me a birthday gift. She gave me some berry cobbler. I really don't celebrate certain holidays. For Thanksgiving, I'm not trying to hate on anybody else. It's just not my thing. And if you guys are Native American or have Native American blood in you, something most of you guys do, that would be a fucking slap in the face to sit there. You could choose any day to do a Sunday dinner or a week dinner with your family. But why are you going to choose the day that our people, our ancestors got slaughtered to sit there and now give thanks? You've been brainstormed and bamboozled. You could choose any day to sit there and give thanks. We're going to choose the day in celebration of what the pilgrims set up for our ancestors getting slaughtered. They were celebrating us getting killed. And then after that, y'all motherfuckers going to sit there and look for sales for Black Friday. You know what Black Friday is? This is the history behind Black Friday. And you participate in that shit. Not to be mean. I love y'all, but y'all need your asses kicked. That's like me basically pissing on my daddy's grave, you know what I mean? Or doing something like that, or celebrating the day that he got murdered. You feel me? That's kind of a slap in the face. But people get in this commercialized type of thinking, this sheeple type of thinking. And I was guilty too until I figured out what really is the history behind what we're celebrating. If you knew better, you do better. So, and it's funny because for the Native American societies, we have different organizations in Oakland. I'll be doing an event with them and celebrating our ancestors and mourning our ancestors for that time. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to be available on Thanksgiving. Unless you go sit there and do some stuff for our people. Because we're mixed with everything, okay? Christmas, my goal for Christmas, and now I know I'm going to get my sister for Christmas now. Now I know I'm going to get her. I was trying to figure out what to do for her. Because I'm going to celebrate certain holidays. I'm not going to be here for Christmas, but I'll make damn sure I'm going to do something for her and her husband and her family, though. They're always just nice to me. And she would feed the hell out of you. She'd be loving on me. I'm still looking at my slippers. Oh, no. But my goal is to, and I know she wants to go with me, but I'm going to be out of town. My goal is to make sure I book tickets somewhere. I can't fly until I get my credentials out the way because of my middle of name change thing going on. But even if I take Amtrak and just go fucking to Reno, do something. I haven't been to Reno in years. I don't care if I just go for the holiday or go to Tahoe. Well, I don't know about Tahoe. It's probably burnt up right now. I'm going to do something, but just get out of somewhere. I have nothing but time on my hands. Maybe I'll go ahead and fucking take a trip and just go down to fucking Hollywood. What do you call it? Not Planet Hollywood. Hollywood Studios was not Disneyland. You know what I mean? I just want to do something. I keep making plans, but keep canceling because something comes up. I'm making sure I get everything out the way now so I can rest. It's been a long time since I've actually taken a trip anywhere. And just spend time and just chill and just do new adventures. Go do something. Or Universal Studios Hollywood. That's what I'm thinking of. I keep saying I'm going to do something, but let me see how the weather is. I might drive to the Grapevine to get down there. I might sit there and just fly. I can't even fly till I get my damn name changed. Damn it, the hell. I'm gonna do something. I'm just gonna get on the train, just go somewhere. Shit. I don't know. Life is good, and I have all this time of just taking care of things and getting in order and clearing my plate. And God's given me this time to sit there and properly heal. And I say thank you for that too, because I didn't have that time because baby daddy was involved. Then Broski became the new distraction. That's clear. So now I can sit there and focus. And I'm not into repeating patterns. I'm not looking for rebounds. I'm just chill. I'm not salty about shit. I just know I am keeping it moving. Sometimes you have to do that. And about that too, because I hear people when they go over this heartbreak thing, they think that the whole world is just evil and punish the whole mankind or male gender because somebody broke your heart. Don't let whatever you go through define what a general population of whatever the fuck you're dealing with. Because just because one person sit there and did some fucked up shit to you or out of pocket or hurt you does not don't punish everybody for what that one person did. Still keep your heart open. I might have a guard on my shit, but I'm not looking for shit. It's just confirmation. I need to stay on my path. But everybody like on my Facebook platform, all those men on my page are solid as hell. All of the men. I have less than fucking 80 friends on my page by choice. I'm funny about people. But whoever I connect with in those levels, there's some real solid dudes out there. Some real good husbands, some real good fathers. I don't fault men, I just prefer women. Y'all just give me confirmation. Why? I don't know. And for females, just because you have bad interactions with people, don't sit there and just rule out the whole bunch. There's still some good people out there. My big sis is proof of that. We both dealt with some shady ass bitches. Not even women or females. I'm talking about bitches. But the show doesn't stop. There's still some good people out there. So anyway, I just had to share that, you guys. That's my rant for today. I'm going to go sit there and go drink some of that vegetable juice. I'm going to munch on. No, I shouldn't be munching. I'm trying to work on my diet. I'll make sure I start walking more frequently. But I'm going to just chill, finish up my paperwork and chill. I want you guys to always find a reason to be grateful. Even as I sit there and tell these true stories, and I can tell a lot more, I swear. Y'all thought that, what was it, the journal entries of the video vixen, whatever her name was, the superhead, was a good book? I could tell y'all some stories. Oh no, I'll work in the book later. I could go down some stories of what's going on right now. The crazy situations you go through. Just always find a reason to be grateful, and a reason to smile and just chill. So anyway, you guys have a good evening. That's it, and that's all. I don't know. I kind of like this. It's still itching my fucking neck, though. I'm gonna probably go ahead and maybe I will pigtails tomorrow. I'm gonna do something. But yeah. So anyway, you guys have a good one. That's it, and that's all.